Have you ever wanted to live on a boat, floating across the 7 seas, looking out for mermaids?
Why would you do that?
And getting probably very seasick. Well, I have. So in today's video, I'm building a boathouse in Bloxburg. We'll name the plot, A Sailor Went to CCC. So I ain't talking about no one-person rowing boat. I am talking about a borderline cruise ship. Obviously, you can't put a boat onto flat land. So we're gonna have to, first of all, construct the sea, which just cost me $150,000.
To say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
So, you know, that was fun. And obviously this floor isn't going to stay here. It's just so that we can do the outline of the boathouse. So I want it to be a bit curvy so it looks a bit more custom. And that's like a little building hack, guys. If you want to make your builds look detailed, build in like weird curves. Am I actually stupid? Why did I place a floor here? You don't need a floor to place walls. Honestly, I'm such an idiot sometimes. And now we're at the front of the boat. We're probably going to have to make it like a little bit more pointy. What the hell? That looks like a chicken. Okay, maybe the front of the boat is going to have to be a little different. Okay, there we go. We're just going to have to extend the sea for another 30,000. And as I said, this ain't going to be no rowing boat. We are now going to be adding the extra layers. So first things first, I think the entire front of the ship should be 2 stories. Wait a damn minute. What has gone on here? Sorry, I made a little bit of an oopsie daisy there. So this part here, I think, should be quite a large deck area. Because what is the point in having a massive boat sailing around the 7 seas and spotting mermaids if you don't even have a deck to spot them on? Also, I should be more careful with how I'm placing my floor, otherwise it's just gonna go mental, chicken, or repental. So I'm just gonna have to pray that all of this is facing the right way. Really? Okay, we just have to redo these side bits because to me, it really annoys me if the wood isn't all facing the right way. And then I think we should actually have it as a 3-story cruiser. So we'll have another deck up here, but this one's gonna have like a cool overhang balcony. Why am I making this like the Ritz Hotel? It's literally a cruise ship. Okay, so this is sort of what I've got. I can't tell if it looks good or bad at this stage. What in tarnation? Why is this uneven? No. Okay, I think that was just like a mini oopsie daisy. I got really scared then. I'd like messed everything up. And I don't know about you guys, this is starting to look a little bit like an actual boat. So the next part I'm going to be doing is actually going to look so awesome. Like no one was even ready for it. So on this part here, just where the deck starts, we're going to have like a wall. And then on this part is where we're actually going to be using basic shape. You thought I was building a boathouse without basic shape? Absolutely not. You guys know I'm now really into building with them. So we want this triangle to be as tall as a wall and not an inch taller. And then we're just going to drag this along until it matches up like that. But the whole point is I want this to like carry on up the entire ship. And as you can see, we now have this pretty cool structure. And then here, we're just going to do that same thing, but using walls rather than basic shapes. I might have to delete this roof for now because I actually want it all to match. We could even have another deck here, maybe. I don't know if this is going to work. So it's like it creates the roof, but then there's another deck up here. And then to make this look not so weird and mushed up, we're actually going to add another triangle. Oh no, why are you doing somersaults? Ooh, maybe something like this. Maybe the somersaults were actually good. I'm struggling to see if it looks like a boat. I think we might have made this bit a bit too big. We might have just got a bit carried away there, mightn't we? And then, oh my gosh, the ideas are just flowing in me today. We could then go and add some plain quarter fences. And this is how we can make it look thin without making it look all silly. What is this? What is the meaning of that? How is the floor poking out like that? I did not authorize that, okay? There we go. So once again, I rearranged everything because I can never do one thing right. Okay, now we're talking. I think maybe one more room up here, but it's gonna be a fake room. Basically just because this bit is looking so weird.
A few minutes later.
I basically cut off a layer of the first deck because why the hell was the captain so high up? He was flying practically. He was gonna fly off the ship and land right there. Hello. But also I was thinking we need to extend these decks over here. So the next step is going to be adding in the rest of the fences that line this boat. We have got to somewhere add our actual boarding bits, but I think for now it makes sense just to add all of this decking in because we're probably like 5 minutes into the video. I ain't even colored anything. Low battery mode is not the time for you. Are you guys ready for the best noise? Oh, doesn't it feel like heaven? So it's all well and good having all of these decks, but we need a way to actually get onto them. So personally, I think these attitude stairs have so much attitude. Okay, they are a little bit long. Oh my gosh, deck stairs for a ship deck? Are you actually kidding me right now? Why? But don't worry guys, I do not give up easily. I'm a survivor. So I think the easy and obvious way to fix this is just by moving the decking back. The weird gap in the middle I'm not loving so much. much. But if you didn't know, guys, you can actually resize stairs. I know that's like the oldest trick in the book, but when I found that out, I was honestly like so amazed. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I absolutely adore the way this looks. Oh my gosh, wait, why does that actually work so nicely? And just for that final bit of detail, we'll even add a little one just down there. Also, this is just a random thing I've just thought to do. You know, in Bloxburg, like when you add walls above water, it kind of floats a little bit. So I'm gonna add a roof on, just trust me, guys. And then I want to just bring the sides up. And oh my gosh, now it doesn't really look like it's floating. We've got a really cool line along the bottom. And since we've done that, maybe the next step should be adding the wall trims. And hi, if you've never watched a True Reese's video before, I am the most chaotic, unorganized builder you will ever see. Welcome to the channel. Subscribe if you're having fun, guys, because I'm having so much fun. Oh my gosh, that is looking more like a boat already. And not to be really annoying, but I just personally think that we need to make the front a little bit longer. I mean, we don't actually have that much more space here, but I'm just gonna try it, guys. And honestly, I think that is what this has been needing the whole time. Just a little bit more of the pointy. So this is the kind of time in Bloxburg, I wish I could just move all of this along. Because look how much space there is this side. And then I just built it all up against close here. So just because I am a little bit of a perfectionist, I'm gonna add,
What was that?
this is meant to be sand. If you're wondering what I'm doing here, I'm basically just messing around with the mansard roof. But why does part of me think this might actually work? If we just add like a few plants on here. There we go. It looks a little bit more cinematic now, doesn't it? With those cactuses over there. So I know we're all so eager to go on and do the layout. So I'm actually going to do the bridge a little bit later on in the video. And basically this lower deck here is going to be all of the bedrooms. So remember how we added so many stairs? We're actually going to need to add more stairs over on this side. And it's basically just going to be the same idea. It's just going the other way. And here we go, guys. This is what the boat is now looking like with the stairs in. So now that we've got them in, for the actual layout, I think we should make it quite a thin corridor because we've got to remember we are on a boat after all. And maybe we just have it as a 3-bedroom boat. Also, we need to decide the doors. Like, what door is giving boat? Wait, we'll use the double tall frosted door.
It's beautiful.
But they look so perfect. And then if you hadn't guessed, right here is going to be the master bedroom. And we cannot forget we're literally on a boat here. So we're also going to be needing to add some cupboards, or in other words, closets. And inside of these, we're going to be adding all of the safety equipment needed in the event that we capsize or something. We'll make it a nice wooden color. And there's no way we have life jacket. Oh, we have these. Okay, we'll just have to put them on the wall. Yeah, we don't have any life jackets, but I guess they're pretty easy to make. There we go. Life jackets, guys. And also all of this here is just going to be the void area. There's going to be nothing in there. I really wanted to add these. Oh, okay. I was really excited to have the stylish window, but apparently we're not going to be able to have that today. What I was thinking instead then is probably this one's going to be our best shot. And let's just check. Oh, that looks perfect from the inside. So I'll try to make it as equals as I can on both sides. And then part of me thinks on the back of the boat here, we can get away with having a full glass window, can't we, guys? I mean, it's my boat, so it's my choice. And that is so nice for like the master bedroom. That must be so cool looking out the back of a cruise ship. But there we go. That is the downstairs layout done. So as we head to the upstairs, maybe we should switch the doors up to be glass doors. And basically in here is going to be the restaurant dining area. So in order to make our windows match, notice how this window has 3 blocks. This window also has 3 blocks. I'm literally a maths genius.
I'm a genius.
And if it's saying not enough space, just exit build mode and re-enter and it will obey.
A few minutes later.
Maybe this can be the dining hall and this can just be a tiny kitchen where hire like Gordon Ramsay for the week. That would actually cost like £1 million. And I was thinking up here, it's super random, but we're actually going to have a mix of 2 rooms. Basically, this small one at the end is going to be a laundry room. I just thought if you have a boathouse, you're probably going to be traveling a lot. And that is going to be for long periods of time, like 6 months, a year. So you're going to need a laundry room because otherwise you're just going to very quickly run out of clothes. I hate to break it to you. And oh my gosh, that has made the ship look so cool. Even though we don't have rooms here, I think we should add some windows just to make it equals. Now at the spear of the ship, I have no idea if it's called the spear of the ship. The head, the nose, something. Basically where Rose tried to jump off for attention.
I need a strong, strapping young man to help me back onto the other side.
What the hell are you doing?
We're going to be adding one of these because that is just so iconic to have at the end of a boat. And speaking about Rose, we don't actually want a repeat of what happened to her. So maybe we should actually be adding some proper railings. So next step on the agenda is going to be lighting because we've done loads of progress, but you can't blimmin' see any of it. And we're even going to have to add lights in this little void room because otherwise it's just going to be too dark. I guess we can start with something simple like the dining room. And at actually, scrap dining tables, we're using blimmin' events tables. You know, this is a boathouse, but maybe it's a big family. Okay, maybe they've hired it out for an event. I don't know, I just personally feel like having really big, nice chairs on here. And yeah, basically, this is just gonna be the entertainment room. Ooh, I think maybe a grand piano, classy option, just there in the corner. And then maybe over here could be the buffet.
Nail buffing block. What in God's green earth is that?
I have never ever heard of that. Can someone actually let me know in the comments what a nail buffing block is? That'd be very helpful. And I feel like for some reason on this wall, I want really aesthetic paintings of boats. Oh my goodness, y'all. These were literally exactly what I had in mind. Oh, how cute is that? We simply have to be adding a frame light above that as well. It's too fancy. And oh my gosh, this is actually looking so classy now. So now we just need to do the little kitchen, and I'm gonna make it a pretty industrial kitchen. I feel like Gordon will thank me for this. And did I really add all of this and not even add an oven? Sometimes I'm so thick, it's beyond me. And there we go, that's just our little chef's kitchen where they're gonna be preparing the meals. So now for a little bit of more fun, let's actually prepare the deck. And I don't know about you, but I feel like people are gonna wanna sunbathe on the deck. And it's quite hard to get it even, but I think, is that even? I think so. And also, what is more iconic than having umbrellas on a boat? You've made it in life if you have your own personal boat with umbrellas. And then we can also just have some deck chairs, can't we? And oh my gosh, that lower deck looks so cool. We can't forget, we also have a lower deck here, so I'm thinking this could be more sofas. But we also have to actually add the steering wheel. I think the captain's deck is actually meant to be on the top. But I'm a little bit undecided on whether or not we should actually add like a room here, but I guess we should. Because, you know, a captain has to be here at all time, wind, rain, or shine. So, and maybe we shouldn't be doing a flat roof. Maybe we should be doing, oh, the captain's obviously going to need a nice, big, chunky window out the front to see what's going on. And all I'm going to add in here is basically the steering wheel. And why do I kind of think it's funny to just give them deck chairs to sit on? Deck chairs. Now, no one really should be walking on here, so I'm not going to add anything on there. I'm talking to you, Rose. Although, to be fair, I actually loved Rose. Everyone hates on Rose in the Titanic film. I loved her. She was iconic. But yes, that looks quite nice. And also, since it's such a big boat, I feel like just having a couple of benches on the side to just sit down on. You might get tired walking around this big ship all day. Why is it low-key turned into a mini cruise ship? I guess they're just a very rich family who owns this house. Do you know what I mean? So all we have left to do, though, is the bedrooms and then like the utility rooms up here. So as for this hallway, why do I really love the fact that you can like see the stairs up there? I actually like that. I might leave it. Now, the only boat I've been on was like, I can't remember. It was like the Queen Mary replica or something. Basically, it was some like pop-up thing in England, and it was like a boat, but it wasn't even on the sea. So yes, I don't really know much about what boats look like, but I've watched quite a few videos on them. I guess we'll just have to give each room its own ensuite and closet. So I absolutely am in love with the idea of openings rather than doors. I feel like we should have these two as suites, and that one's obviously the master suite. But we'll make these a lovely linen plank. Oh, would you look at that, baby?
Absolutely gorgeous.
And lots of people ask me how I get rid of the original pillows. You basically place your own one in, and then you resize it down, and it deletes the original one, which is pretty amazing. By having 5 normal pillows, I feel like maybe we should just add some circle ones. And there we go. Now, this comforter can be copy and pasted onto every bed. Isn't that amazing? As for the wall trims, we haven't even hardly used wall trims in this video. What is this? Is this even a True Reese's video? I don't know. Well, it is now. Let's add my wall trims in. Oh, they're just so beautiful, aren't they? Ooh, some panels on the inside of my boathouse. Oh, that looks good. I've also decided to really step the grandness up and add these pillars in. And then just above the top of the bed, I feel like we should have our artwork. And just up here is the flowers. So let's also add some flowers. How lovely. And also, these lights that go on the wall, they are giving Titanic. And I know this is quite a modern boat, but I would actually like the rooms to be quite old-fashioned. I guess we'll do the sofas facing in from this way. And can you guess what I'm going to put right here? Yes, an entertainment center. Because, not going to lie, if I'm at sea for 5 years, you expect me to not watch TV. How am I meant to be watching my favorite TV shows? You guys already know I talk about 911 so much on this channel. But that's because the new season is coming to England in like a week or something. I'm so excited. Basically, it's just like this show about firefighters. It's so good. Wait, I can't tell if this looks good or it looks like a bunch of zits. Basically, put the tufted texture onto these Victorian chairs. I kind of like it. And we've got to remember, people will actually be living here. So maybe some wardrobes would be a wise idea. I honestly can't help myself but get new clothes all the time. Do you guys agree? It just makes me feel all fresh when I get a new outfit. But basically, the only thing that's going to be different about the master bedroom is they're going to be getting a bigger lounge room, as you can see over there, and a bigger closet. So that is the lower deck deck. Oh no, it's not. It's not the lower deck done quite yet. We still have the bathroom. There we go. I thought we could have a panel bathtub. And then over in this corner, I thought we could do something cool with the toilet and the sink. So we'll have it like this. But we're going to use some basic shapes and try and do a built-in toilet unit. It's like the most unnecessary thing ever. But also at the same time, it's so necessary. Because that's kind of cool. Why not actually make it a fully grown shelf? And that way we can put all of our toilety bits on it, like some toilet paper. And that's my other question about going to sea. If you're genuinely going away and like staying on the ship for 5 years, what do you do about food and soap? I guess you just have to eat canned food. That is honestly horrifying. But there we go. The lower deck is now officially done. So all we have left, guys, is the upper deck and these little rooms here. So the gym should be easy enough. I'm actually gonna add a waterfall in the gym, and I think we should put the weights in. And do you know what my thought process is? Imagine how nice it would be, like a bit of water splashing on your face while you're doing the workout. Also, another top tip to make your builds look much more custom and like cool than they are. Add just random basic shapes. People are not gonna question that. They're gonna think, oh, that's like a fun yoga ball or something. And finally, we have our little laundry room. This is where your clothes are being handled. You don't want no dirty handling going on. And I guess we could just have a washer and dryer each side. And then in here, I actually thought we could use like the really cool racks. So it sort of looks like this is where you can hang the clothes up. And oh my gosh, guys, I've forgotten the most important thing. The bridge. How are we meant to be getting onto this? Okie dokie. So I actually have the most perfect idea in mind for the bridge. This was actually what inspired the boat idea. I had a dream about it, believe it or not. I literally had a dream. So I think we should board from the front. And then we're going to use the same staircase as well. But there is one other thing that I can add to this, which is going to completely transform it. And that is the high archways. So what I'm going to do is place it like this. Now we're going to resize it up. And the best part about this is it's not a basic shape. It's a structural, which means we can literally just place it so easily. And there we have it, guys. My boat is finished. Let's set sail, Captain. Oh, wait, I'm the captain. Let's set sail, passengers. So here I am, guys, excited to go on my lovely big family holiday. If you're wondering, guys, yeah, this boat costs 500 grand for a boat. I mean, to be fair, this would have probably cost about 20 million in real life. So I absolutely love how it looks amazing from a 360 view. So let's head up and over. I did forget to add a little gate here, but it's fine. We have legs. We can just boing, boing, boing. And we are on the upper deck. So this is where you'd be arriving. And of course, to start off with, this is just sort of a chill out zone where you can really just catch the sun. But if you're getting a little bit hungry, then we can go straight into the dining room. Now, I'm not gonna lie. If I had this ship, guys, I would be going straight to the dining room. I would be like, what buffet food do we have? Oh my gosh, chicken wings! There is nothing nicer than biting down on a piece of chicken at a buffet. It's just so good. And then just over here is the kitchen, which is where we're hiring Gordon Ramsay. And then me and Gordon are gonna make out. It just really feels so unique. It doesn't really even feel like we're in Bloxburg. So next up, we are going to go to the upper deck. And this is where, again, you can catch some more sun, but really, you can catch the best views. We then have the little laundry room. And if we go round a little bit, we also have a gym. I feel like it would be really scary if you like hit a bit of like an iceberg and you're on the treadmill. You just go smashing through that window. It'd be terrifying. And oh my gosh, it's a good thing we added these doors, guys, because otherwise we wouldn't have been able to get round to the front of the deck. Silly, silly me. But yes, this is more of a cozy area, like, hi. And that, of course, continues around both ends. And then we have the little captain deck. And let's go and recreate the Jack and Rose scene. Oh, help me, please. I need a strong, strapping young man. Shut up, Rose. And if we go down into the lower deck, I love this. I feel like this corridor is probably the most realistic room with the life jackets as well. So first up, we have the master bedroom. Obviously, the most amazing part about this is the view. Normally, you wouldn't have a big bridge in your way. Cleo, hello, darling. And then finally down here, we have the two suites. They are both exactly the same. They feel a little bit more cozy. And to finish off, we have this gorgeous bathroom. So there we have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed my boathouse video. If you did, make sure to subscribe and I'll see you all next time.